Hey guys, welcome back. So I was trying to wait to see if I was going to jump on here, but I want to talk about the ego for a minute. It's very important that when you are trying to lift up your vibration and to step into a higher frequency, that you get out of your ego. And what I mean by your ego is this. You know them videos that people post on social media of them feeding homeless people and stuff like that. The only reason why those people record those type of videos is to feed their ego, to say, "Ooh, look what I did." And they need that validation for doing that. But once you realize that you don't need a validation for what you're doing, you don't need that validation from somebody else, that you're doing something good for somebody and you're not trying to show it off. You do it because that's what your heart is telling you to do. That is you stepping outside of your ego and realizing that you don't have to feed that part of you. The ego is the part of you that erases your spirituality, basically. It makes you lose connection with the higher source. It makes you lose that connection because you're no longer listening to your higher source. You're then listening to your ego based thinking. So once you get out of that ego based thinking, that's when your higher self kicks in. That's when spirituality kicks in. That's when you can connect with the other side. It, when you step out of that ego based thinking, and everybody has psychic abilities, it's whether or not you want to tap into using them or not. And when you tap into using them, it's, like clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, all them. Everybody has these abilities, and why they have them is because we are all connected. And once you realize we are all connected, and that's how you tap into other people's energies, then you stop worrying about the material based world. You stop worrying about feeding that ego. You stop worrying about all these things. And a lot of people that post those videos on social media of them feeding the homeless and all that, that is them coming from their ego based thinking. So, if you ever want to tap into your psychic abilities, you have to step outside of that ego based thinking, or you won't be able to tap into the higher source, because you lose that connection. You really do when you start listening to the ego based thinking instead of your higher self. When you let your heart control your the way you move, the way you think, the way you act, the way you talk, then you're no longer allowing that ego mindset to control you. You're no longer letting those things control your thought process. You're no longer, I want to say, missing out on who you truly are, because your ego isn't who you are. That's your material based mindset, is the ego. And once you step outside of that material based mindset, you realize that you don't have to stress and worry about things, that the universe will bring all those things in for you. So this reading is for a divine feminine or masculine, I'm seeing already. You want one for next month? You don't want one for sooner? me switch out my cards. You need to start using your heart more. You need to start listening to your heart more. That's what your spirit guides are telling me. Like you ignore your intuition a lot. You have unexpected money coming in also for you. Within the next 2 weeks. Something about a brown pair of shoes. What am I getting about a brown pair of shoes? And why am I getting brown pair of shoes? And you need to be more compassionate with yourself. You also need to balance your energy. Maybe it's my kid because she just walked by. Yeah, you need to balance yourself more is what your spirit guides. And you need to do some inner healing work from a past relationship. Yeah, and you really need to be like more patient. I'm getting like you have patience, but the thing about it is like when you get your mind on something, it's like I'm getting a snap of a finger. Like you want it then. It's like so just be more patient about yourself. Also, I keep hearing inspiration. Like you need to find like something that inspires you and what really touches your heart. And when you find that inspiration, you need to go for it because that's your spirit guides coming to you, trying to get you to go in a different direction is what I'm getting for you. You're going to step outside of what you're doing and you're going to start doing something else. Yeah, you're going to end up releasing a lot of things from your past and you're going to transition into, I want to say, a more spiritually based person. You're going to help heal people is what I'm getting. There's an older woman around you that has passed over and she's trying to help guide you. And they say something about, what are you partly confused about? Yeah, you're going to get out of whatever you're doing. You're going to go into a more spiritual based career path. Who is this older woman that's around you? Like she's an older woman she passed over. You was chosen out of your family to embark on a spiritual journey. And you're divinely protected. I hope you know that. Is this your grandmother? I just got grandmother. She's with you, darling. She is with you. And she keeps calling you her divine warrior. Like you're here to break your family's generational trauma. And once you break that generational trauma, you're going to start embarking on a whole new journey, like a whole new spiritual journey for yourself. Yeah, but you need to learn to trust yourself more. You don't really trust your intuition. And your grandmother says she shows you something to do with the door. You have the ability to be a clairvoyant if you would tap into it. Yeah, see, your ancestors are all over you. You do have unexpected money coming in, though, within the next 2 weeks. It's going to be like a windfall, is what I just got. Yeah, you need to get out in nature more also, because that nature, yeah, you're gonna start a spiritual business, is what I'm getting for you. Like you're really going to embark on a spiritual, I want to say, journey. And then once you like connect with things, you're going to start a spiritual business. I don't know if it's something to do with yoga or something like that, but you are going to start a spiritual business. Yeah, your grandma is with you. Man, she is right there with you. She's your guardian angel, darling. Who drives a white car? I'm getting white car. Whoever drives a white car, they need to get their car looked at. Yeah, you need to go after your inner peace also, and stop letting things like affect, like the things of your outer world. You really let affect your inner world. All right, guys. Well, have a good night.